So in this exercise, we're gonna break it down into 3 simple steps. The first step is just kind of getting your head off the ground. You wanna perform a chin tuck because you're gonna be starting in this position. So I'm just gonna tuck my chin, get my gaze down. That's step 1. Step 2 is getting our upper chest off the ground, kind of in this position. I could go way further, but that motion is gonna be coming from my low back, not necessarily from my mid and upper back, which you wanna work on. To keep that from happening, you're gonna wanna engage your core, really squeeze it down, pretend like you're drawing a line between your rib cage and your pelvis. Keep that cinched down, and that's gonna eliminate motion at my low back, and that's gonna be as high as I'm able to go. Once you're in that position, you're gonna do an overhead press, or kind of like a snow angel, but facing the other direction. The key is we're gonna go into this W position, thumbs are up, you're gonna make your way kind of into a T and a Y, and you're just gonna be kind of going up and down, kind of like overhead pressing if you were standing or sitting with like a dumbbell or a barbell. The key with this is that you want to be trying to get your elbows and hand as high away from the ground as possible. I could just hover down here, but that's going to be a lot easier than if I'm actually really lifting and trying to get my upper chest and shoulder up. So what that looks like in a different way would be 1, step 2, step 3, and I'm trying to keep my elbows and upper chest high instead of letting everything kind of drop and me not even really working and just kind of going through this motion. I want to drive through with the elbows, the back of the shoulder blades, drive through with the upper chest, and reach out and keep driving as I reach. So shouldn't get lower. It should, if anything, get higher as I go out.
For this exercise, you want to begin with both hands towards your hips. And then in this position, you're going to bring your arms up as high as you can and then try to rotate up towards your head. You'll find a spot right at that mid spot is usually where I rotate up so that your thumbs are starting to face towards the ceiling. And then from here, you want to reach up as high as you can without shrugging the shoulder blades. You want to try to keep the shoulder blades back. And then try to bring your biceps up towards your ears. And then slowly come back down. You want to try to keep your arms hovered the entire time. The higher you go, the more challenging, but work within your tolerance.
This is a downward dog push-up plus. The key here is that I'm in the downward dog position and I'm not going to use my hips to get myself up. I'm actually going to use my shoulders. I'm going to pretend like I'm pushing the ground away and I'm basically doing this motion of a push-up plus against the ground. So again, I'm going to assume my position, which is here. Shoulders are on, and then I'm going to push the ground away and then bring them back. Push the ground away, bring them back. Push the ground away, bring them back. My elbows do not come unlocked at any point.
Couple things with this exercise. Get anchors set up where they're about shoulder height, and then we're gonna perform a high row first. So our palms are about shoulder height, driving the elbows back just to, they're in line with our shoulders. They're the same height. And now from here, you're gonna rotate your hands up towards the ceiling, not compensating at the wrist. And then we're again, just rotating at our shoulder joint. So again, it looks like this. Rotate those knuckles towards the ceiling. I'm going to demonstrate it from the side so that you can get a different angle. Again, have it set up where the anchor is about shoulder width height. You're going to drive those elbows back, then rotate up, slowly back down, and repeat. The biggest thing that you want to focus on is try to just rotate, keep those elbows still.
So this is the standing snow angel. I'm essentially pretending that I'm going to do a snow angel on the ground. So what that looks like is just moving your arms up and down with constant pressure, pulling my shoulder blades back the entire time as my arm moves. So again, I'm gonna start down, I'm going backwards, trying to pull my shoulder blades and arms back, keeping that constant pressure, and I'm moving up and down. Ideally too, try to keep your thumbs, notice my thumbs are here, pointed up or all the way back as much as I can. From the side, if you don't have a crossover symmetry unit, you can just use a TheraBand. You can tie it to a door, something like that, something about shoulder width to height or chest height, and then you're gonna pull down, and you're just going to raise the arms up and down, up and down.